Anime dropped this year, number 35, A Galaxy Next Door. 3 episodes watched, 4 out of 10. It's always disappointing when a show that seems like it has some promise ends up disappointing you. You see, I was actually quite happy with the first episode of the show. The main characters were adults that actually acted like adults. When a sensitive boundary was accidentally overstepped, they talked it out rather than resorting to over the top slapstick or something like that. They were willing to hear each other out and learn. Hell, the show even addressed the fact that starting a relationship with someone who is not only an employee but also a fan was a problem given the uneven power dynamic between the two of them. It was a godsend to actually see a show bring that up, and I was fairly optimistic as a result. I could have done without the weird stuff where they couldn't be separated and that her feelings physically affected him, but I could get over it as long as the show was somewhat tactful about it. The problem was that the sense of maturity in the first episode seemed to have faded out a decent amount by the third, which was sad to see. In fact, we have the female lead confessing that she's in love with the main character, despite everything that happened in the first episode, and the two of them having been agreed to take things slow and start with friendship. But it seems that's gone somewhat out the window, and my interest in seeing things handled maturely was shattered. She went in 3 episodes from being a character that was obviously sheltered but still grown to acting somewhat childish. It doesn't help that she settled very quickly into being just a naive but perfect little worker bee of a character, which was one of my bigger fears when the season started. It makes her feel shallow despite some vague attempts at depth. I end up feeling pretty comfortable just setting this one aside unless I hear that it turns around massively.